All right, so I'm here with the man himself, Collin Turner. So, for those of you who aren't aware of Colin, hey, he's just one of them guys that as soon as you meet him, you feel like you've known him for like your entire life. You know what I mean? It's just like that family connection just makes it feel easy just for everything to organically like take place. But not only that, his passion, his calling is the game of ball. So with that being said, who are you, Colin? How would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as a passionate being, someone I'm a dream chaser.
Yeah.
I want something and I'm gonna get it, regardless of what I gotta do for it, the road it is, how long it takes. It's just always been like, that's how I've always been. If I want something, I'm gonna get it, whether it's a pair of shoes, however I gotta, save or sell this or sell that, get a pair of shoes or reach a goal or whatever it may be. I'm just chasing.
Where do you think you got that from? Was it anybody in your family or somebody that you looked outwardly at?
I feel like a lot of that drive come from the stuff that I've been through. Like coming up, I didn't have a lot. I always had what I needed. My mom always made sure I had a roof over my head and clothes on my back and food in my stomach. But I went without a lot of stuff that I wanted, just like personal needs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't come up in a wealthy family. So it's like, when I see something I want, it's not like I'm greedy, like I'm gonna go rob somebody, take it from nobody, but it's like, I want that for myself. So whatever I gotta do to get that for myself, like I'm willing to do. And that filling that void of not having it,
mm-hmm.
and then being able to like, okay, I can go ahead and do this, like I can accomplish this and be 100% myself. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it that much more important to go and get it. You know what I'm saying?
You got, we were just talking about your family a little bit. So, you got 2 siblings?
I got a little sister and a little brother, yeah. My sister's 11, my brother's 20.
Uh-huh. Little brother, little sister. And then, were you raised by your mom?
Yeah, I grew up in a single family household. I grew up with my mother.
Okay. Yeah, I can relate to that. For me, it was at a time where it was 6th grade. My parents split, and it kind of made me look outwardly at, just. That's why I asked you, like, did you get it from the outward, or was it something that you just had? Because I know for me, I had like a period of time where I was looking at everybody trying to take little jewels and trying to create like this man, right? Like from coaches, parents, like whatever it was. So I could definitely relate to that. But what type of older brother are you? What type of big brother are you?
Whatever my family asks of me, I'll risk it all. I'll do whatever I gotta do to benefit my family.
Uh-huh.
Like I am a family man. Like I'm never gonna say no to anybody in my family. If they ask me for anything, if I don't got it, I'm gonna find a way to get it. If I got it, it's yours. Like I got $1 in my pocket, I'll give you my last. I'll go without eating. Before I eat in front of my family, they don't have nothing to eat. I'll give all I got for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like my little brother, he's an aspiring rapper. Like that's his passion. And I done invested in him, pay for studio time, pay for music videos, pay for promotion, like just all different type of stuff to get, because I know how it feels to chase a dream. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like me chasing my dream, I had people that like, I was good. I've always been good at basketball, but I don't think anybody ever believed I would accomplish what I have accomplished. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I want to go there real quick. So the fact that you bring up basketball, and this is what this whole thing is about right here. So I'm gonna just read out a couple things right here. So you played for Montgomery College.
Yes, sir.
Right? At Montgomery College, you averaged 28 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per game. Then you went to, was it Angelo State?
Angelo State University.
Angelo State in Texas, right?
Yes, sir.
So there, you had your 2018-2019 season, you had 7.3, you averaged 7.3 points, 2.8 rebounds, 3 assists. So during that time, that jump, first I want to ask you, how was that jump from Montgomery College to Angelo State? Like, what was that mindset that you had during that jump? Were you ready for it? Did you feel like it should have already came? Like, what was your mindset during that time?
Man, from leaving Montgomery College to going to Angelo, it was the same mindset. I gotta go out and kill. Like in the conference I was in the JUCO, like I was a national JUCO player of the year. I was the leading scorer in the country out of all divisions. You know what I'm saying? D1, D2, and D3. So it wasn't no lack of confidence or me going down there not thinking I could play with it. Like just kill everybody who's standing in front of you. You know what I'm saying? But college politics play a part. You know, so when you coming in, especially as a 2-year transfer, it's not like you came there and that's where you built your foundation at. You got 2 years to, you know what I'm saying, do your thing and get out. So like I said, when I came down there, it was just a killer mentality. Politics played a part. I wasn't the man. I became the man because I you know what I'm saying, I kept that same mentality and I had to thug it out.
Did you feel comfortable during your first year there, or did it take time for you to really settle down?
I mean, with the game of basketball, when the ball was in my hand, I was always comfortable. But you know, it's different demographics, different agriculture. I'm around different people. I'm away from home. Like I was unsettled. You know what I'm saying? But it's growth in that. You feel me? So I felt like I really found and I grew from that situation. Like after my first year, I got hurt. I had to sit like 2-3 games, slight meniscus tear. You know what I'm saying? Me and coach got into it one time, and I wanted to leave. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm the leading scorer in the country. Like I'm the number 1 player in the country. Like, you know what I'm saying? How you got a dude that's in front of me? You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't doing what I'm doing. And no knock to, you know what I'm saying, shorty, but you just wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I felt like anytime I step on the floor, I'm the best player on the floor. Like I'm gonna kill you. I got a killer mentality. So like I said, it was tough. I wanted to leave. Like I called my JUCO coach and I was like, yo, coach, you know what I'm saying? They hold me down here. Mm-hmm. Like they not let me rock. They not let me be Colin. Like, you know what I'm saying? He told me, look, Colin, settle down. You'll figure it out like you always do.
During that time, you know, outside of practice, what did you do to kind of make yourself feel like at home, like at peace? Like what did you do to get better if you thought you weren't getting the right amount of reps or playing time that you thought you deserved?
I mean, really just staying in the gym. That's all I could do, staying in the gym and perfecting my craft and trying to get 1% better every day. You know, just going and just fine tune every day, get in the weight room, talk to coach, yo coach, what can I do? You know what I'm saying, what's going on here, what's going on? And just try to learn every day. You know, even if I wasn't in practice, wasn't in the gym, like I was active in the community. You know, we was doing food drives for the homeless and, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Just trying to stay occupied.
Did you make any connections while you're up there? Like any true friends that would be lifelong?
Oh yeah, the guys I room with, we had an apartment. My guy Ron and my man Paul, and plus the dean of my college. Like I'm real tied in with his family. Dr. May, his wife, and then their daughter, and then their children. So I mean, she used to come to my games. Like brought her a personalized pair of shoes to the when I came down there to visit her. She was my #1 fan. Took pictures.
Yeah, so
I definitely made a connection in the community. I definitely left my impact on San Angelo. Like I travel to San Angelo frequently. Like I get love every time I go home.
Yeah, you were locked in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, true respect. So those same friends, right, and even other friends that from back home or wherever else, like, you know, your life has carried you thus far. What would they say about you? Like what type of person would your friends like kind of categorize you as?
I'm the funny guy. Life of the party. I'm always cracking a joke. I'm always laughing. I'm always smiling. You know, but I'm on go-to. Like they be like, yeah, Colin, he cool, calm, collective. He laugh, but like he gonna go and he gonna go get it. Uh-huh. So you know what I mean. And anybody for real, not even if anybody from college, anybody who's known me for real, like been around me for a short period of time, like I'm gonna make you laugh. Like I'm fun to be around. I'm just a funny outgoing dude.
So I actually had something that one of your friends said about you, like the words that they spoke of you when I asked them about you, right? So they said they learned from you. This is what they learned from you. They said they learned never to take things for granted, and every moment can be precious. Right? You know what that is? Like, who does that sound like?
I don't know. It could be a couple people. I can't pinpoint it. I can't pinpoint it.
So it was Daryl.
Okay.
Daryl was like he really looked up to you. He said that you took him underneath, you know, your wing when you guys used to play AAU together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he had that to say about you. And I asked, I asked what words could he give to like describe you, and he said consistent, wise, and tough. Do you feel like you're that?
I feel like I'm that to the T. Like I can always learn, but you know, I'm a tough cookie, man. Like I don't bend, break, or fold. Like, and I feel like that comes from trials and tribulations and things I've been through. I don't want to dig too deep into it, but it's like I didn't start playing JUCO until 4 years out of high school. You know what I'm saying? I had a tumor on my neck my senior year of high school. I only played basketball 1 year in high school.
How was that?
I mean, it was tough. Like my first 3 years, I was ineligible. I was in the. I mean, I'm not no thug, I'm not no gangster, but I just wasn't focused. I was in the streets, I was doing dumb stuff, hanging out with the wrong crowd. I wasn't focused. And then it came to a point where I had broken into somebody's crib, and I, you know what I'm saying, got caught up. And my mom had sat me down. Like I ain't never seen my mom break down like that. And I done had family interventions and stuff like that. Like they sat me down and was like, "Yo, Colin, like you can play basketball. Like you can go somewhere because you can get college paid for." And I was ranked top 100 in the country, like AAU on the circuit. But I wasn't in it. You know?
So what's AAU for anybody that doesn't know?
Athletic Amateur Union or something like that. I guess that's what it stands for, Athletic Amateur Union. But I mean, it's just like a summer circuit. AAU, EYBL, you got other type of things. It's just a tournament-based circuit for elite kids and kids trying to, you know what I'm saying, get offers, and it's just something to do outside of school. It's just another circuit of another league. Did
your mom like talk to you? Did she give you any words of wisdom during that time? Like how was those talks during that time of that situation?
You talking about referring to when I broke in the crib?
Yeah.
I mean, it was me and two of my other friends. I broke in the house, and like I said, I didn't think she knew. I thought I got away scot-free, cause she ain't say nothing until like a week later. Like she don't know, like you know what I'm saying? I left some stuff behind. It got brought up. Thought it was the water underneath the bridge. She calmed me down, and like she was just like, "Look, you can't keep going down this road." You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up in a single family house. My mom has worked 2 jobs. I got 2 younger siblings. Like I can't be the man, the so-called man in the household when my father's not around, and lead them down the wrong path. You know, and I had family interventions about me not doing right in school and me not playing basketball. And I mean, that was it. I mean, it hit, but it went in one and out the other. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really hit like this one did. Like this one stuck with me, and to really see my mom in pain and cry and sit in my face and like Colin, like you got to do something. It broke my heart.
So walk me through that. So after that, like how was the turnaround? How was the bounce back?
I mean, that happened like literally the summer of my 11th grade year going into the 12th. To you, for somebody to be like ranked top 100, the best player, like one of the best players in the area, you know, so someone that's known, and you got all this talent, and you can't do nothing with it. That'd haunt me for the rest of my life. So without me trying, like I had to at least try at least one time, just to try and make something shake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't, it'd always been like, what if? I'd have had kids and be like, yeah, you know, your dad coulda. I don't want to raise no children to be like, I coulda did this or I coulda did that. Like, nah, go out and do it, give it a try. If you fail, I mean, it is what it is. But at least you know that you gave your all and you tried at least one time.
Yeah, I feel like that story, that journey for you at that time is important for just other kids that are aspiring to better themselves, or maybe had a run-in with the situation that was out of their character, or they got pulled into doing, or peer pressure, like whatever the case is, but they really have that true talent to do better, to work on their craft, and to, you know, better their circumstances and surroundings. So yeah, man, that's a good story. So during that time, I know there was times where you probably got tired at times, right? So what do you do when you get tired? Or do you handle that differently?
I mean, to be honest, I get tired, which I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell. Like if I had a camcorder to walk around and follow me on the day, you couldn't tell. Like there's times where I break down, and I don't cry. Not a lot of people have seen me cry. And if I cry for 2 seconds, I might drop a tear or two like that. But I get tired. I get frustrated. I get like, man, what's the point of all this? But I done came too far to stop now. You know what I'm saying? Like I done came this far. Like why not keep going? Like, and that's something I always tell people. Like keep going. Tomorrow could be the day you win. So like, you know what I'm saying, I done put in over 20 years in this stuff. Like I done invested 20 years of my life into this.
The hours.
You know what I'm saying? It's hours, it's blood, sweat, it's tears, you know what I'm saying? It's emotion, I'm tied into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing else.
So what's been your greatest challenge then? Thus far?
Thus far, our greatest challenge was refocusing myself and actually getting back on the court. You know, from the time period where I wasn't playing, and I was playing my whole life, and then it came to a point where I couldn't play for 3 years. Like that was probably like the hardest time I ever had to deal with in my life. Like I ain't never dealt with any mental issues like depression and you know what I'm saying, anger issues like that. You know what I'm saying? Because mental health and men, and mental health is in general is a real, like, you know what I'm saying, it's a real subject. But I feel like in men it's overlooked a lot, and especially in athletes. But
yeah, because you're always so from the time that we're in Little League, right? Coaches say, it's all right, shake it off. Like, be tough. Like, go back out there, you know. All this little stuff that makes you feel like you can't have that moment where one of your teammates or your opponent, I feel like, sees that you're weak.
You can't show no weakness.
Yeah, so it travels with you. And it's that point where when you're a kid and then throughout your progression in life, it's moments where you have to be that way, right? But you don't, like somebody said, like you never have to be like that outside of that time. You know, there's different elements to a man, to a woman. So, you know, that's big. So what's next for you?
What's next?
What's next?
Got a couple weeks. I'm heading overseas to go play ball in Georgia.
Okay.
Country. City's called Tbilisi.
Okay, you excited about that?
Yeah. I done had a couple downfalls chasing this overseas dream. Like, I mean, I never thought it would be this hard previously. You know what I'm saying? Number one player in the country, coming JUCO, and I go down to college, average 18 points a game, finish my collegiate tournament, 47 points, number one scorer in school history. Then I got to sit for a year because COVID hit. Right, I graduated 2020. That's when COVID hit. Yeah. I'm on the way to the NCAA tournament. 3 hours into the bus ride, we get a phone call. Turn the bus around. No tournament. Next day I fly home. So I'm like, I ain't gonna be home for, you know what I'm saying? No, I got agencies hitting me up, blah, 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 blah. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna leave in a couple months. Things didn't turn out that way. There's been a couple deals that came through. Scammers, guys trying to take advantage of me. Some guys sent me, I do a whole party. I do a whole party for my mom, a going away party. I was supposed to leave last December to go to the Netherlands. Somebody had sent me a contract pretending to be another team, guaranteed me $100,000 in my first year. So I do a whole party for my mom. Decorations, brought the whole neighborhood out. You know what I'm saying? Got a cake made, taking pictures, all this. Time comes around for me to leave. Yo, Colin, what happened? What's going on? I'm supposed to leave December 26th. Come to find out, like I said, it's just somebody pretending to be somebody else and trying to get me to pay them, you know what I'm saying, $3,500 to go overseas and play basketball, just take some bread from me. But I guess that's the first time I experienced something like that. This is my first time dealing with any professional organizations. I don't know the rights from wrongs. I don't know the ins and outs of it. You feel me? I'm still just getting my feet in the water.
It's a situation that made you wiser, though.
Yeah, you know, so it's kind of like, it humbled me.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, time will come when it's right. But like that point in time right there, everyone's like, when you got everybody asking me, like, yo, Colin, what's going on? Colin, what's going on? You done told everybody, like, yo, I'm leaving. You done made a promise you can't make good on. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of affected me in a negative way. You know, I kind of shut down for a minute. So I stopped playing basketball for like 2-3 weeks. Like I didn't touch the ball. Like that hurt.
What made you? What part of it the most hurt to you?
Just the simple fact that I saw the joy on everybody's face from my accomplishments that I thought I had accomplished. It's like somebody dangling a steak in front of you when you ain't ate for a week and promising you the steak, and then they just take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? But it just made me hungrier. But like I said, what hurt the most was seeing the joy and all the happiness on my family's face. Because at this point, like, I love the game, but I don't play this game for me no more. Like, I'm playing this game to get paid. I'm playing this game to take care of my family and use it as other options, you know, and to take me somewhere else. Like,
at this very moment, do you feel like you're in your bag? Do you feel like you're in your element right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely in my element. Like, I'm there. I ain't 100% there. When I get on that plane and I'm bored and I'm crossing overseas,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be in my bag.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the
It's
time.
gonna be a point where it's gonna be like, if you're not immediate, if you're not right here, like, you can't get in touch with me. You're not gonna see me. Like, I'm overseas. Like, I don't have time for anything back. Like, I just a job now. You know what I'm saying? This is my livelihood. So I'm gonna feed my family. So I'm gonna take care of myself. And I'm not gonna allow anyone or anything to take food off my plate or food out my family's mouth.
I feel that all the way, bro. So what does the word element mean to you?
Element is home. It's common ground. It's protection. It's safe. You know what I'm saying? It's something you're familiar with. Like, your element, like, it's you, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? There's different elements of different things, but when you say the element, that's you home, you grounded. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you in your own bubble.
Yeah.
If you want to put in different terms, you in your bag, like, that's you. Can't nobody take you out your element when you locked down.
Hey, that's 100, bro. Hey man, I'm glad you came through. It was a good combo. I feel like a lot of people will get a lot from this interview just from the grind, the story. After not stopping once one roadblock gets in your way. You had a few roadblocks get in your way.
Yeah.
You still pushing. So big respect to that. Big respect to the grind, to the hustle, whatever you want to call it. It's resiliency, like, at its fullest. And hey man, I'm backing you 100%. I'm sure everybody else in your corner is backing you 100%. Thanks for coming on. It's the element. Got my man Collin Turner here. Hey, appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
Yep. Hey, element, Green Light Talk, Collin Turner. We out.
Stay in your bag.
Good shit, bro.